everyone, Michelle Jab here, clinical psychologist and crazy love coach. If it's the first time you're joining me, what I do is to build everlasting and meaningful relationships from the inside out, because I believe that if you love yourself and you have crazy love between you and yourself, you can get anything you want in life, and especially find true love. So this is what I do with my amazing clients, and every week I have this mini training where I answer my audience about whatever question they have, or fears or struggle or whatever it is. Thank you for the love. Let me know who's here. Okay, so as I said, I answer my community every week, and they ask me their questions in my Facebook group, the Walking Tall Woman. It's a lovely community from women from all over the world. They are lovely and amazing. You can join my group by clicking on the link on top of this video, and then you can ask me your own questions. So today I'm gonna answer one of my amazing clients. Actually, she's one of my clients, and she asked me how to deal with setbacks, like how to keep trusting yourself when you are going through a setback, whether in love or at work. Because it's true, like we are all working on ourselves, and once we are done with the program, we feel that this is it, we've been through everything, we're done, nothing is going to bother us anymore, etc., etc. But of course life happens and we have some kind of setback. So it's not always easy to deal with it and not doubt yourself when it's happening. Hey Anna May. Okay, so this is what I will be talking about today. So if you have any question, please type it in so I can answer you whenever I see the question. If you catch a recording, I will answer you as well. So please don't hesitate to ask me your questions. Okay, so let's start. So the first thing I want you to do when you're going through a setback is to remember how far you've come. Because the first time you did that, okay, you didn't know anything that you know today. You didn't have the knowledge, the method, or whatever, the awareness of everything you do have now. You did this work before, so you know how to do it. Don't be scared. It can be worse than the first time you did it. So keep trusting yourself and think that it's just practice. You're just practicing what you learned before. It cannot be worse. You've done it once, you can do it again and again and again. Life is a working process, so you keep going through the same things and you keep dealing with it, and with time it's gonna become easier, I promise you. So don't be scared. You've done it before, so it means that you can do it again. So this is number one. Number two, I want you to think very clearly about the trigger. What is triggering you? Why are you feeling overwhelmed, and are you feeling that you're going through a setback now? Think, is it something coming from a wound you never worked on before and you need to work on now? Or is it something coming from a previous wound, you thought that you were done with it, but it's coming back? Here you will need to go deeper. Maybe there is a part of this fear or wound that you didn't work on, you didn't explore actually already. So start understanding where it's coming from. If it's a new wound, or like you cannot work on every wound. Like even me, I'm a psychologist, I've been through 12 years of therapies, and I know that I still have a lot of wounds, but like you work on it when it starts being an obstacle in your life. So go through the wounds, try to understand. Thank you for all the love, I'm so happy. Okay, so go through all the wounds, try to understand what is happening here, and if you need help, you feel that you cannot do it alone, you need to reach out for help. Like, I don't know if it's a coach, a psychologist, a friend, whatever it is, you need to reach out for help. It's okay to have a setback, okay? And it's okay to explore all the wounds that you still have. Like it's normal. So accept this part of yourself. This is part of the journey, okay? Number three is to take care of yourself, whatever is happening. Because what I notice in my clients when they have setback is that they're gonna think that, oh my God, I've done all this for nothing, or what we've been working on all these years was for nothing, or this month or week, whatever it is, and they start questioning all the work they've been doing until now. You can't do that. you need to keep trusting yourself, keep loving yourself, keep doing some self-care, any self-love practice you've been doing. You don't stop this. You don't need to, you need actually to to not allow doubt to overwhelm you. Let doubt go away. Doubt is not welcomed in your life. Don't doubt anything. Okay, you are as amazing as you thought you were. It's true. It wasn't like you were like lying to yourself that you were amazing and you've gone through anything, and you know, like, don't start doubting yourself. Keep loving yourself, and you've done it before, so it's okay. Okay, and finally, I want you to find the real solution. What do I mean by real solution? I mean that when you want to tackle any problem, there are two facets of the problems. There is the real problem, what is actually happening in the reality, and there are your fears about the problem, what it is provoking in you, what is triggering in you. And actually, it's the fear that is actually overwhelming you. So we don't want that. We don't want the fear to take over, because when you are scared, you cannot tackle any problem. So what I want you to do is to focus on the reality. How to do that? Okay, let me give you an example. Let's say you have an argument with your boyfriend, okay? And here, okay, you stop talking to him for a few days and you're pissed, whatever. Here you have two things to deal with. Either you're gonna focus on what really happened or what caused the argument with him. So let's say maybe it's something about, I don't know, buying a house or agreeing on any life decision or whatever it is. Are you going to focus on finding the solution concerning this real problem that triggered the argument, or are you going to give power to your fears that are telling you that you're not lovable, you're not good enough, he's gonna leave you, he doesn't love you, or whatever? He didn't say any of that. He just argued with you, but your fears made you think of all these negative things. So I don't want you to focus on any thought coming from fear. I want you to focus on the thoughts coming from reality. So what is happening, how to deal with it. So you can go back to him and tell him, you know what, maybe we argued, but maybe I have a solution. And this way you're gonna deal with setback. Okay, it's the same at work, with your family, whatever it is. So to deal with a setback, you need to deal with the reality, not your fears. It's the most important thing. Okay, thank you, Anna May. Oh yes, it's so true indeed, because you know, like, we are so overwhelmed by our thoughts and fears that actually we start panicking. We don't want to panic. We want to focus on being effective and not panic. Okay, so I'm gonna repeat the 4 points. Meanwhile, if you have any question, ladies, please type it in, and if you catch a recording, I promise you I'll answer you too. Okay, so to repeat the 4 points, first, you remember how far you've come, because if you've done it once, you can do it again. Okay, number 2 is to understand the trigger, where it's coming from, what wound is still not healed. Okay, you need to deal with it. Reach out if you need to. Okay, number 3 is to keep loving yourself. Don't let doubt overwhelm you. Don't question all your capacities and abilities because of this little setback. It's fine, you're human, it happens. Okay, and number 4 is to find the solution that will answer the reality, not your fears. Okay, so I don't see any question yet. If you ask me later, I will answer you as well. I am gonna invite you to join my lovely community, the Walking Tall Woman, because this is where you can ask me your questions and get the support coming from me, and also the support coming from my lovely community. Also, if I have offers, etc., this is where you need to go to know everything about it. And before ending my session today, I want you to know that in the coming weeks, I'm gonna invite Anna May here to talk to us about conquering fears. So during the coming week, I will ask my audience, especially in my group and my newsletters, what they want to know about fear and how to conquer fear. So if you have any questions about the topic, you need to go there and answer and post it there, okay? So I will see you very soon. I hope you're gonna have a lovely weekend, and I'm sending you plenty of love. Bye bye.